Today, we are going to talk about something that shapes the map of the world, literally international borders. Now, you might be thinking, borders, we already know that, but hold on. Do you really know who decides where one country ends and another begins? Let's dive in. An international border is a geographical boundary that separates the territorial sovereignty of one country from another. So, in legal terms, it's the limit beyond which one country's laws and jurisdictions no longer apply and another country's begin. Think of it like the Lakshman Rekha. Only this one is recognized by international law, treaties, and history. Now, here's the important part. Who actually defines these borders? International borders are usually defined through treaties and agreements. That is where countries sit together, sit across the table, and agree on where the line goes. For example, the Radcliffe Line, which divided India and Pakistan in 1947. Now, we both were not parties to that. Obviously, a lot of it was done without our consent or it was just randomly done. But yeah, just for the sake of example, I would like to mention the same. Historical claims based on historical rule, culture, or past control. Example, your Israel Palestine, a border which is still heavily contested based on history. Colonial legacy. Now, borders which are drawn by colonial powers, often, without local input. Example, most African borders are drawn by European powers, but drawn by European powers during their colonization, with international arbitration or judgment. Now, if countries disagree, they may go to International Court of Justice. For example, India-Bangladesh maritime border dispute was resolved by the Permanent Court of Arbitration in 2014. Now, here are some famous and fascinating borders. So, we have the India China line of actual control, or the LAC. It is not clearly defined border but a military controlled line. We have the India Bangladesh enclaves. So, you must have heard in the news about the chicken neck land swaps. They were settled by the Land Boundary Agreement in the year 2015. We have the US Mexico border, which is a hot topic always in the international politics, and it is defined but a very highly disputed in terms of moment. So, borders are more than just lines on the map, they are about law, power, history, identity, and sometimes even conflict. As law students, it is crucial to understand that borders are legal constructs and the interpretation can affect everything from trade to war to human rights. If you found this video interesting, hit that like, subscribe, and just drop a comment telling me which international boundary do you want to decode next. This is Aishwarya Sandeep, and I'll be back soon with more bite-sized legal insights made specially for you.